Everyone has been talking about the visa ban. I'm talking about the American visa ban. People are anxious, people who are planning to come to the US, either as immigrants or non-immigrants. So I just wanted to shed some light on it because I've heard, so you will not believe the information that is on the internet. Everybody is talking, everybody is an influencer, everybody has information. So I just wanted to say what I think about it because we have experienced this before, just in case you have forgotten. This happened in 2019 when Donald Trump, for the purpose of this video, I will call him Mr. T. Mr. T did put Nigeria on a visa ban. This was in 2019. So based on the things that happened at that time, I can tell you for a fact what is going to happen right now. What I think is going to happen. Disclaimer, I'm not an immigration lawyer or an agent or whatever. I just have done this for a while and have some experience with it. So if you're trying to apply for the B1, B2, the student visa, if you are on the waiting list for immigrant visa, whether it be the F1, F2A, B, F3, F4, whatever visa you're applying for, I am wondering how this is going to affect your application, then this video is for you. Now, this is a very short video. I'm just going to go straight to the point. I'm just going to tell you the facts. Now, what is on ground is Nigeria. I'm talking about Nigeria because I'm Nigerian. So if you are not Nigerian, I don't know how it affects you, but as Nigerians, the visa ban is not complete. It's not a total ban, it's a partial ban, and it's very close to what we experienced in 2019. That's what we're going through now. So I heard some people even say that green card holders don't leave the country. If you leave, you're going to be locked out. For crying out loud, that's ridiculous. That makes no sense. I mean, somebody actually put a video out and said that. That's not true. So basically what's going to happen is there's just going to be more intensive what's the word, there's going to be a more intensive investigative process in the visa application. It's not just going to be like, okay, stamp, okay, stamp. Now for the immigrant visas, if you know anybody who has gone through the immigrant visa, when you go to the interview, you most likely get the visa. It's like a 70-80% chance you get, unlike the non-immigrant visa. So with the visa ban, they're going to look more closely at your case. They're going to look more closely at your documents. They're going to investigate the documents you bring. Some of us, brothers and sisters, we bring things to the embassy that are not original. We forge some things. Those are the things that they're going to be looking into right now. So if they find any now, in 2019, what happened with the immigrant visas was, even though there was a ban, visas were still issued with a waiver. So there is still a process for issuing visa. So if you're in the process of applying for immigrant visa and you're wondering if there's any points, please go ahead and do what you want to do. And then for the B1, B2 visa, that's the one I feel is going to be most affected by the visa ban. But still, if you want to apply, go and apply. Shipping and no, or yes, nothing past that one. It's not a big deal. For the student visa, I think it's the same thing. I don't think anybody should stop what they're doing or because they want to because they're afraid of the visa ban. Now, my opinion on this visa ban is going to be temporary, just like the other one. It's not constitutional, so it cannot stand in court. I know a group of people in 2019 who came together and sued the government, and they won because you cannot place a ban on issuing of visas when constitutionally people are entitled to it. For instance, if let's say I'm an American citizen, I'm entitled to bring my spouse from Nigeria. This is an entitlement, what I'm entitled to do. So you cannot all of a sudden tell me that I cannot do that. So when they went to court, they over and over and again they were winning the cases. So this is not a constitutional thing that Mr. T has done. So all the fear and tension about the visa application process and what is going to happen, because I know what it will feel like. In 2019 when this happened, I was still like on the queue, so I know how I felt. It was like uncertain, what's gonna happen. So a lot of people are going through that. I just want to encourage somebody right now and let you know it's really not going to change much. Just keep doing what you're doing, forget about Mr. T. Just keep doing what you're doing. That would be my advice. Someone was asking me about the routes to get a visa to relocate to the US. There are several. So I'm gonna do that in my next video, talk about some of the ways which you can relocate to the US legally. I always encourage people to do it legally if you can, because the frustration of illegal immigration is too much. I don't know if it's worth it, but there are legal ways to immigrate to the US if that's something you want to. I just want to talk a bit about this visa ban because there's just so much misinformation out there. So let me just recap. You're a green card holder, you can leave the US. Nobody's going to lock you out. No, that's not happening. If you are already on the queue for an immigrant visa, your process is going to continue as expected. But make sure you do the right thing. Make sure you play your part. When you get to the embassy, make sure you are going with documents that are genuine. That would be my advice. The B1 B2 visa, at this point I feel like you can still apply, but you're going to get very short validity. You probably get 3 months. I don't think it's worth it because I know the visa fee is about 200,000 naira for 3 months. That makes no sense. But if it works for you, yeah, I think that's everything. I hope I didn't miss out on anything. I just want to talk about the visa. Stop freaking out. First of all, America is not heaven. America is not heaven. So yeah, everybody's freaking out online. Calm down. Nothing is going to change. The law is the law, and that's the one thing we have going for us here in the US, is that the law, the rule of law, is followed to a very large extent, as opposed to so yeah, thank you for watching. See you in my next one. Bye bye.